Okay, so hello there, everybody. It's the entirety with me, Kisiwa, and today I have one of my closest male friends with me, guy. He is no other person than Akwaboah. Akwaboah is the highest. In fact, when it comes to high life music in Ghana and the world, you can argue with your phone when it comes to Akwaboah. Anyways, the thing we are talking about today will be, can a male and a female be just friends with no romantic, and you know what I'm talking about. And today we are giving you all the details. We are spilling every single gist you need to know about this. So stick and stay, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend that Kisiwa is here with Akwaboah telling you all the truth you need to know. So hello. Hi bestie.
Hey bestie.
Guys, if I tell you how long we've been friends, you will be marveled. So let's just go straight into the conversation. We are not going to wait. We are starting now. Can a man and a woman be just friends with no romantic relationship? That's what the people on Instagram and TikTok, if you are not following me on Instagram, you should, wants to know today.
To start with, you said one of your male friends. Please, I am not one of them. I am the only male bestie you have. Thank you very much. Before I continue.
Okay, clear. Guys, he's my best male friend.
Thank you.
The one and only male friend I have.
Thank you very much. So to start with, yes, I think we could be friends. A male and a female can be friends. That is, if they respect their borders, they know like what they do. You don't cross lines and stuff. I think it's cool. We've been friends for so long.
For so long, guys.
And nobody has crossed anything. And
no line has been crossed. Ever pegged? No. Ever kissed? No. From where?
In fact, I've not even looked at her in any form of way now.
So that's how it happened. So the first question has been scratched.
Yeah.
The second question, a lady called Amapati here on Instagram asked was, how do your spouse feel about your friendship with me, and how do my spouse feel? Because guys, we are both married. Yeah. She's married to this beautiful young lady. I'm married to this handsome young man. Chef's kiss, dark melanin dripping young man. And then how do both spouses feel about our relationship? I'll go first.
Okay.
So first of all, he's in my house. He's been in my house for the past 2 weeks.
Yes, 2 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks. Yes. Here in the US, he's in my house, and whenever he comes to the US, he's going to be in my house. Apparently, when he came, I was in Ghana. If you don't know, I'll be showing you a vlog of me being in Ghana. Chef's kiss. Guys, really was in Ghana. My friend from Nigeria came to see me in Ghana, so you should wait for that vlog. And it may be uploaded before this video, but anyways, you should wait for that vlog. And when I was in Ghana, I was in his house with his wife. So we have that particular kind of relationship. His wife loves me to the bone. I love her more. And let's start a conversation from the fact that I was his maid of honor. How do they say that thing? Best woman.
Yes.
I was his best woman at his wedding. Yes. And at my wedding, he was sitting on the front row with my father.
Yes. With tight suit.
With my father.
Overly dressed.
With my father.
Yes.
So yeah, my husband hosted him even before I came. And my husband loves him.
Yes. God bless you.
My husband loves him, and they have great relationship. And also, how does Akwaboah feels about me? What does she say about me? Tell me everything.
So honestly, she loves you to the core. And I mean, if you know her, you know she doesn't joke with me. Or anybody around me. So for her to let her guard down and everything, that should tell you that she totally loves you.
She's beautiful.
And then even before you came to Ghana, when we were talking about it, she was like, I can't wait to host her and blah 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 blah.
I'm literally going to cry right now. She's amazing. She hosted me so well with a lot of food.
That's her for you. She'll cook for you. She'll make sure you feel very, very comfortable.
She's that girl.
So I mean, you know, it's barely different when it comes to women. But this time, I mean, I know there was no tension between you guys.
Not at all. We've never even had any rift. It's like I think the first time he introduced this lady to me was like, how many years ago? A couple of years ago. And I'm like, oh, she beautiful. The first time I saw was she beautiful. Like, how is her behavior like? And then we spoke more about her behavior. And I'm like, Kobna, I kind of like this girl. And lo and behold, he texted me, he was like, girl, we are getting married. I remember I was in Morocco. I'm like,
oh, yes.
I'm coming. I feel for that way.
And funny enough, I've been here too for almost 2 weeks, and Kofi has been awesome. He's been a great. It feels like we've known ourselves for long.
Guys, my husband doesn't talk.
He's the coolest. I mean,
My
he's the
husband
coolest.
doesn't say nothing. So for him to literally host you like perfectly, I'm even surprised my husband could do that. But
yeah. He was cooking some mutu and some katankwa.
Oh yeah, in this house I don't cook omutu and katankwa. That's my husband's favorite. He knows how to do it to the core. In fact, he's the best omutu. Mommy, I'm sorry, but my husband has the best omutu and peanut butter soup in the world.
And I enjoyed it. Very
really
well.
Nice,
So it's been good.
Okay, we move to the third question. Okay, so the third question from people will be, what boundaries have we set for each other that makes this friendship work so well? Okay. So go first, and then I'll go next.
Okay, so one is we don't share beds.
No, I will stone that boy alive if he touches my bed.
Yeah, so that is one. What about you? I mean,
okay, so yeah, we don't meddle with each other's workplace. He's a creative, guys. If you don't know, you should check his music. Especially the Nigerians. If you want the best high life in Africa, you should check his music. I don't meddle in his creative space because he's a creative. He needs time to think through a song. But the thing is, I am very true to him when it comes to the thing he should put out. So mostly, obviously, I'm his close friend. So when he produces any song, he will send it to me and be like, hey, what do you think about this song? If I don't like some parts of the song, it could be something very tiny. I will just tell him, nah, we need to change this. We need to change
Sometimes how you're annoying about that, but Charlie.
Would you find any other person than me?
No, most.
Thank you. Well, so we are very true to each other, and also I think we respect each other's space. We respect we respect each other for who we are differently. And also we do not sex talk each other. I think it is very important you draw that boundaries when it comes to friendships. Because if you have a friend who is another sex or who is an opposite sex friend, and you keep sex talking this person, I miss your bomb, I miss how you no, we don't do that out here. No,
I think it has a lot to do with maturity. You know, whoever you're a friend to, like, you have to respect that person. And know, like you're saying, some words are very, very important. And then you don't take them for granted. So you watch the things you say, and as much as you guys can play and do everything, you know your boundaries, and then that's basically it for us.
So the next question is, have anyone ever accused us both of having something to do together, like aside being friends?
No. I don't recall one. Not even my wife.
No.
Not anybody.
No, we've never had such instance. Also because of the way we treat each other. Definitely, I care about him. This man has been my friend for literally my adult life. I care about him. I care about everything he does. His music. I love his music. I was a fan before I became a friend. I love his music. I think I care about him so much. That notwithstanding, I don't cross boundaries. Like I just don't do that. And I don't think anybody in my space have ever said, oh, Akwaboah likes you, or you have any other. No. Why? Because guys, this is our life. This is our life.
Don't let me start, please.
Okay, so the next question is, what do you love about your friendship that your spouse also support? I think I'll go first when it comes to this.
Okay.
I think my husband genuinely love the way I care about Akwaboah, or the way I genuinely care about him, because I remember there was a time my mommy called me at dawn, like early in the morning. I think there was this flimsy news on the Ghanaian blog that you had an accident.
As usual.
He had an accident on Akosombo Road, and I knew.
I think it was at the Kumasi station.
It was the Kumasi, and I knew that the day prior we spoke, and he's like he'll be traveling. So, and you know the time difference between Ghana and the US is like 4 or 5 depending. And my mommy called me, and he's like, I didn't know because my mommy knows he's my friend. All my family knows he's my friend. My mother was like, what has happened to him? And I'm like, wait, what? I don't know. What is wrong with him? And I started crying. I remember I started crying. And my husband is like, babe, take your time. Just like reach out to the wife or reach out to him and let's see first. So I called the wife and I'm like, hey, where's my brother? And the wife is like, oh, he just left the house at dawn because he had to go for someone's wedding. So I started calling this guy. Guys, I called him for 3 times. He didn't pick. I started going off. I just started doing everything. And then I called him the last time and he picked, and I'm like, bro, where have you been? He's like, oh, I'm on the road, I'm driving. And you know, I hugged my husband. I'm like, he's okay.
Hey.
My husband is like, yeah, sometimes you just have to take your time. My husband is very chill. He's like, sometimes you just have to take your time and then listen to his part before you. And I think he loves the way I care about him. What does your spouse support about?
I think it's the fact that she believes everything that I tell her about you. And when I say Kiswa is my friend, even before she came in, she from day one loved the fact that there's somebody who loves me to the core. As much as like she does because she knows most of my stories, and then she felt well, you were not loved enough. So for you to talk about one friend who loves you that much, she loves that. Anytime I mention your name, what do you mean? It's already a I don't know.
Guys, there's nothing about me not to love, you know.
Troublesome, yes, we know.
Who is troublesome? Okay, so the next question is, how do you both handle jealousy from outsiders and fans?
Do we handle it? Do I handle it?
He doesn't do nothing. It is me. Because me, I retaliate. One thing about me is I believe in a system of reciprocity. I think people never change until... Let me alone. I think people never change until they have actually felt how they made you feel. So when I see people talking bad about him on social media, I clap back. I'll be like, also, have you checked your family? Because people be talking about him in the most weirdest way. And one thing is, people do not pay attention to what others are going through. It's like, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know whether they are okay. You don't know whether it's family. Because this man is taking care of everybody in the world, literally. And you don't know whether that is bringing him down. You don't know whether he's having maybe an artistic clown or bring something. Like, you don't know. Instead of you to show some empathy or care, people just be posting on Twitter and all other places, all sort of flimsy things. And one thing about me, if you're my friend, I'm gonna hold you down. Like, I'll come for the people that come for you, because I'm English.
Hold me down. Plenty English.
I'm English in the room. That's I can have that tete-a-tete with you.
But for me, I think humans would always be humans. So sometimes I just choose to, as an artist that I am, I just choose to ignore most of the things that
he ignores.
I don't think I'm going to.
After posting, he doesn't even check the comments. I'll be like, yo, did you see this comment? He's like, someone commented?
Humans would always be humans, so I don't deal with it. I just let it go. The most important part is, Charlie, I get gig for here. I'm going to do the gig. I'm spending some money into my pocket.
Some money, you know,
to take care of family, friends, or anybody who is important around me, and that's it. The rest there, Charlie.
That's true. That's actually
true. It's fine. Oh, sorry. I forgot it.
I will beat you.
They can jump.
So the next question is, do you think society expects male-female friendship to always turn into something romantic?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's how the world we live in now is. That whenever someone has a somewhat relationship with the opposite sex, it should definitely result into something romantic, which is absurd to me. It is really absurd to me, because it is safer to have someone who feels like someone you will love, understand you from a different perspective. Because women, we think usually with emotions, and we skyrocket a lot of issues. But if you water it down through someone with the same genetics, like the one you care about deeply, I think he's able to tell you maybe, oh, you didn't handle this well, you were able to. And it doesn't necessarily have to end into something romantic. I don't think any friendship to end into any relationship thingy. No, I think
it has a lot to do with the fact that, you know, when two people are in a relationship, people expect them, or it's normal for people to, or for them to know themselves more, like as in before they get into the relationship or move to the next step. So by you knowing the person, everybody around feels, okay, you know yourself so much that
you should be together.
You should be together. That's where the problem is. And then if you guys are together, or you're friends, and then you feel that if you're in a relationship, it might destroy something
every
beautiful
friendship you've had or
built.
It's not worth
should it end not well, it will spoil everything, it will destroy everything. So then what you need to do is make sure you don't even get there. You keep your friendship and you keep it safe from moving to the next level and then you destroying everything. I guess that's why people or society think we should or they should be together, but
ours is different.
Yes.
Guys, fun fact about us, we are both left-handed.
Yeah, she got married and she didn't want to kiss her husband. Yeah, I've said it.
What did you gain from this thing that you said?
Yeah, I was viewing it. I was trying like that, and I was like, "Hey, won't you kiss him?" She was like, "I am shy." So I opened my mouth. Said, "Why do I?" Don't delete it.
The next question is: have you ever had to explain our friendship to someone? No. People always see us and they know that we are friends. We've never had to explain.
But if you see the way I post her all around my pages and stuff, you will know it is.
Guys, he was the first person to leak my wedding video.
And it had
even though the wedding was not supposed to go out, he leaked the video.
And the video was getting more views. I was like, yay, my friend is trending. That's good now.
So the 10th question is, what lesson have you learned from each other's gender perspective? So what lesson I have learned from the male species and what lesson he has learned from me? We'll go with you.
Okay, so I think I'm just going to round it up.
Okay.
To the fact that I've learned what is called precision. Like a very focused person. Nothing changes her mind. Sister, this girl can learn and get things done, and then kind of cry. I mean, that's too much. And I think resilience. I mean, there are some things that I've learned. You know, if you listen to most of the songs that I do, it's kind of soft, it's kind of calm, and I've learned not to like yell if we have problems that we have to solve in our relationships or even with my wife. I've learned to embrace her no matter how she is or whatever she brings. Even just recently, I mean, I came here and I've been hearing babe.
No, in my house we don't yell. My house we don't yell.
So basically, I have learned and I still keep learning.
Yeah.
So many things.
I remember there was a time I did something he didn't like, and then he called me. I started going off on me. I'd be like, excuse you, are you talking to me? Because one thing about me, if you're talking to me and you yell, no, you're not talking to me. I'm sorry. I'm not going to listen, because you could have brought down your tone and we can have a good conversation. And you yelling will not get me to do whatever you want me to do. So it's better you stop. Like that's the thing.
So yes, I've learned a lot from.
Okay, Magadia. So what? I'm not Magadia. Okay, so what I've learned from him, from the male perspective, is to always respect and honor whoever I am with. To start a conversation from, I learned that from my mother, and then I've always been in a position of respecting people. It doesn't necessarily matter the gender. I respect people regardless. It could be a child, it could be a young lady, it could be a young man. I respect people. I give people the respect until they don't deserve it again. I've also learned to keep my cool when talking to my husband, because sometimes I may react because I have an emotional connection with him, and emotions may take away what logic could bring. So sometimes I'll be like, hey, this is not going down well with me, and he'll be like, first of all, take a deep breath, understand him from this perspective, and then now make your decision. So it gives me a reason to make an informed decision on what to say at what time. And also, the last thing I have learned from him is how I view the male perspective, or the male species. Sorry. So there are times he will see something that another male friend of mine is seeing that I wouldn't know. So he'll be like, don't get familiar with this person, or don't get closer to this person, he likes you. And lo and behold, you will go into it, and this person will be like, I used to feel like this about. I'm like, Jesus. Can we just be friends? Can we please but so he gives me that vibe. You'll be like, no, this guy, he's not looking at you the same way I look at you. That means he has a parochial interest, and you will go down memory lane. This person indeed had a parochial interest.
Therefore,
go out. So the next question will be, what advice will we give people trying to maintain a healthy opposite sex relationship? One.
Still, build your boundaries.
Boundaries.
Very, very important, yeah.
Key.
And that's not to say it's not going to be hard doing it. You get it. But learn to build the boundaries. Be matured about whatever you're doing. If you know you can't, just abstain. Just don't go do it.
Yeah.
Because it's, I think, 1 or 2 out of 10 that is able to maintain relationship as ours. So just make sure you maintain that level of maturity, respect yourselves, and I think you'll do fine. Yeah.
Talking about boundaries, the second one will be respect. Respect each other's space, respect each other's lifestyle, respect, because this is your friend and your position is friendship. I don't think there will be any reason for me to say he should choose me over his wife. No. Do I expect my husband to choose someone over me? No. So I don't think in any circumstance he should choose me over his wife. I don't think I am the cake in this whole toppings. No, I don't think I am. So that respect is there. Another thing I will say is to equally pray for your friends. I don't know about you, but here we believe in God. Yeah. Here Jesus is the answer.
101.
Here we don't play with our maker. So we believe in the fact that you should pray for your friends and be genuinely happy for their happiness, because some people are friends but inside they are not friends. So be genuinely happy for them. When I see him on any stage, I'm a support. I've never had a free ticket to any of his concerts.
Yes.
Never. I've never had any free ticket to any of his concerts. Anytime he has a show, anytime he has anything he's doing, I buy my own tickets. In fact, I buy the front row tickets. It's called VIP or VIP, one of them. I'll buy it and I'll go
and sit down, enjoy yourself.
Wait till the program is over and I'll be like, hey, this and this and this and this, or what happened? Because support comes from within. I wouldn't say you're my friend and I'm coming for your freebies. He's an artist, that's his job. So I support him through that. What will be another point for people who are trying to maintain friendship?
Do you have another one?
Yes, you do.
I think I'm blocked.
You do.
Make I think. Support. I'm blocked and still blocked. But you said everything. I mean, what can you now? Bravo. What can you now? She said everything.
Yeah. And another thing I will say, I will say to anybody trying to maintain a male-female friendship is don't cross the line.
Don't eat. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Don't cross the line.
What line were you talking about?
Don't cross the line. Don't do friends with benefits. Don't do benefits from friends. Don't do anything
because seriously, it's gonna mess your friendship up.
Like, why would you do that?
If you intend to be friends for a very long time or forever, just make sure you never do that.
I genuinely think if you are sexually attracted to your friend, the person is not your friend.
Yeah.
I think you are already in your mind. You are in a relationship with this person. So that's just the way I feel about them. Because the person is your friend, and it should end like that. Are you attracted to your female friend? No. So you should maintain it as such. So the next question is a really interesting one. It came from a lady. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but that's going to be the name. It says, how do you protect each other's marriages still remaining friends? Wow.
That's a good one. That's a tough one.
One thing about me, if I see him cheating, I'll tell the wife.
One thing about me, I always talk to the husband about her.
Yeah.
About so many
I'll
things.
I'll tell the wife, because here we don't tolerate that. I'll tell the wife. I'll snitch. Yeah, he's my friend, but I'm a girl's girl.
So basically, like recently, me and Kofi, we were talking, and then it was just man-to-man talk and everything. And I loved that conversation, because at the end of the day, you can pour your heart out a bit, and then you talk about life and everything, and then you tell him about the lady that your friend that you're with, and then how to actually maintain her, because of the experience that I've also had with me from I've seen some people even before I met my wife. So those are all things that we spoke about, or we've been talking about secretly behind.
Why are you talking to my husband behind my back?
You wanted to have that conversation with you in there.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're my friend.
That's men's talk. That's me protecting you.
Guys, you see. I guess you have your answers. So the next question is, what one moment tested our friendship but we were able to overcome?
It was my wedding.
It was his wedding. Guys, I can explain.
Explain.
I can explain. His wedding, I was in Morocco, guys. I had been in Morocco for a couple of months, and then it was his wedding, and I was the groomswoman or groomswoman. I was part of the groomsmen, whatever. And then I was supposed to come on the 3rd of May.
Yeah.
And my flight was supposed to be on the 2nd of May. And you know how Morocco is. I was in Rabat, and then in Morocco you will have to come to Casablanca to pick the flight. So my flight from Casablanca to Ghana, the first one got delayed. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to move it to the next day because it was cheaper.
Actually, I didn't know anything about this. I'm now hearing it for the first time.
Because it was cheaper. And guys, I don't know if you know, but flying in Africa is the most expensive trips I have ever experienced. In the US, you can fly from one state to the other for like $180, $300. But flying in Africa to Africa is expensive. It's expensive, 1,000 plus. So I'm like, okay, let me move it to the 3rd. And just praying to God that something changes, that I'm able to come. Because the 3rd was the traditional wedding. So the traditional wedding, they are waiting for me. I'm in Morocco.
And you know, she didn't even tell me when she was traveling. She knew I was going to be mad. So she kept quiet, and I was like, but what is this lady? And she was like, I'm going to have trouble.
So on the day of the traditional wedding, he's drinking his porridge. And he called me on video, drinking his porridge. He called me on video. And he's like, yo, like, what time are you getting here? Because, like, we have to start a program. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Because that time I had to come clean. So I'm like, you know what? I'm so sorry. I do apologize. I'm in Morocco. And I promise I will be there tomorrow. He's like, wait, what? He didn't say anything. He just dropped the call.
Of course. I was very mad. I mean,
he didn't say anything. He just dropped the call.
Because I felt that was the time that I needed.
Yeah, he needed me the most because his food. Like, I'm the only person to get this boy doing something. I'll be like, he'll be so chilled, and he'll be like, Dana Kusi, your friend is doing ABC, and I'll be there, and then I'll be like, no, we are not doing this here. Get up, because we are nothing to lose except him, and he's not going anywhere. So. Yeah, I apologize. He was just not having it. So I left the situation as such. I went to do my meetings because what can I do? He's angry already, so I had to go and make some money. I went to do my meetings, and then after my meeting, I picked a taxi from Rabat to Casablanca. I stayed there from like 9 p.m. till like the dawn that the flight had to move because I didn't want to miss anything. If I had missed this flight, guys, we wouldn't be sitting here. I'm sure we will still be fighting.
Oh, yes.
So on the 3rd, I sat on the flight, and then boom, I got to Ghana around 4 a.m.
Very tired, very stressed.
Very stressed, very tired, and the wedding was at 9 a.m. So I went there.
Then lost your voice?
Yeah, I had lost my voice. I was feeling terrible. I had not slept in like almost 48 hours. And then I came, I went to do my hair, I went to do my makeup. I delayed before going to Kempiski. He was just mad. But the moment he saw me, it was like, it went, all the madness went off. So yeah, that was one.
Yeah, we crossed it. We crossed the line.
We did. Yeah.
It was a good one though.
Yeah, it was a good one. And the next question, guys, is what one thing has made your friendship stronger? I think that one too, I will go first. Guys, I think I'm the one that tells the story better, but you can go.
No, you go.
Okay. So one thing you should know is this guy literally saved me. He literally saved me. Yeah. So sometimes sometime in 2020 I had 6 Ivy League schools, and then I lost my scholarship. Let's take to COVID. For lack of better words, I lost my scholarship to COVID. And guys, this thing was something I have poured my heart in. I have gone through the interviews. I don't know, for most Ivy League schools, they will have to get some online interview. You will have to pay £1,000 before they send some documents. I don't remember. I mean, it's been 5 years. And then I had lost my scholarship to COVID and some family thingy, which I don't want to even get into it. I was depressed, I was frustrated, I was sad. And I remember COVID had hit, and myself together with my sister, we had gone to Kumasi from Accra because it was lockdown and we wanted to be with family. So we went to Kumasi. I was there, I was so frustrated, and I knew my parents could not pay an Ivy League school. It's not like my parents are not well to do, but at that time it was not feasible for them to pay almost 800,000 Ghana cedi for me to go to a 1-year school in UK. No, it was not feasible. So the frustration got the best part of me, the anxiety, the depression got the best part of me, and I decided to end it all. So I wrote a letter that I wanted to kill myself. And one thing you should know is my father is a farmer, and agrochemical is not something which is difficult to get in my household. You can just turn and you see no pest. Can turn and you see any agrochemical to drink. So yeah, I decided to, take one. And I had written my letter. It was around 2:12 a.m. I remember this thing vividly. 2:12 a.m. This young man called me on video call. He called me and he's like, I remember that song, guys. That song is already out. It's called Esikyire. So he called me and he's like, oh, he's done with this song and he wants me to listen to, so that we will know whom we are going to put on, whether Samini or Sarkodie or Strongman or something. So when he called me, I was crying. And he's like, he calls me Kumfanko. He's like, Boga, why are you crying? And then I started explaining everything to him and I started crying. And then he's like, shit. Guys, this guy stayed with me on phone from 2 through to 5 or 6 a.m. before my sister woke up, and then he was able to hand me over to my family and then drop off before he slept. I think that made me felt differently about him, because one thing is he's a star. He didn't have to, and he has a lot of women around him or around his social cycle or his social circle that he could actually talk to and get any other thing from. But for this guy to stay and make sure I was okay so he could go to bed later was something very instrumental to me. I think no one has ever done that to me, and he deserves all the accolades for that. So yeah, that was what made me feel so strongly for him. Okay, what will be yours?
I think it's not something to even remember, something to just say once and for the love that you showed me from the beginning. Like you're saying, I've been around women for some time now, and then to find somebody who would genuinely go out of her way to love you like the way you do, I'm gonna see you cry. Make sure you're okay mentally, health-wise, and everything. I mean, and it's not like it's just once. Every time she's on your case, Konfanko say, Konfanko that, Konfanko blah blah blah. Well, she calls me Konfanko too, so.
Yeah.
So every time that she does that, I'm like, you know what? She's somebody to keep. And from that time, and the fact that you're always at my events, you've never said I'm tired.
Yeah.
She would never take a no for an answer. Anywhere I am, she wants to be there. And everything for me, that has been it for me. And to date, let me even use this media to say like a very big thank you. I am going to thank you. Maybe I mean, because no, honestly, even though.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not going to be boosting it that much.
Oh.
Yeah. You see. No, honestly, even there, and I don't mind sharing these things with people because it is very, very hard for you to get people who genuinely like you or love you, regardless whether you're rich or you're broke.
Yeah.
You know where I started from and where I've slept. She knows everything. She'll come to my place all muddy and stuff, and she didn't care as to whether the place was good or not till now.
Charlie, you've gone through things.
Charlie. Bro.
You go through it.
Yeah. So I know what I'm talking about, and that I don't take for granted at all.
Oh, that's sweet. Coming from you. Because anyways.
So yeah, thank you very much for that.
You're welcome. So the next question is, do you think our friendship would have survived if one of us was single.
I think you would have.
I think it would.
Because it got to a point I was single.
Yeah. He was.
Yeah.
I got married before him.
Yeah.
Start a conversation.
I was still single.
In books.
Yeah.
In books.
You survived like it's been almost 7-8 years now. What are you saying?
How many years? 7-8 years
now.
Yeah,
So,
8 years now. And
there were times that I think she was and I was.
The thing is, if you think you have other expectations for the friendship, then the conversation becomes different.
Yeah.
But if you think you are in for the friendship's sake, I think that will survive. And before anything, I think that just...
Because at the end of the day, you would come and you'd think about, as a rational person, you would think about, you weigh the two, the friendship and the relationship. Which one is more important to you?
And I think for both of us, friendship, relationship... He won't. Hey God! So you won't find. You find his body up.
I make a man one of them.
Exactly.
So the thing is,
because no, this person, this is trouble in human form.
Yes.
This man.
Necessary evil in human form.
Okay, so the last but one question is: what role does trust play in sustaining this kind of bond?
I think trust has played a very strong role.
Yeah, I think it's the most vital part of
thing,
this,
because
this whole friendship. Because
the fact that I can just go to sleep and know she's got my back says it all. I mean, and basically that's the foundation of every friendship or every relationship.
Yeah,
trust is the most important thing. So it has played a very strong role, and till date it still does. That's how come I can just sleep in the morning and then she would also wake up early morning and do like my food, my tea and stuff.
Yeah, I think his food is very important, and to him, he wouldn't eat if he doesn't know.
And and she's a good cook. Like
to him, he wouldn't eat if he doesn't know. So trust plays a part here. He's either eating from his house, my house, or he's buying it from a restaurant. Yeah, he's not eating anywhere. Yeah.
And then even with things in terms of lives, things that life push on us, there are certain things that I always talk to her about.
Yeah, he would
and with advice, yes. So I trust her with the things she says to me, her judgments and stuff. And it's all part of the trust thing. It's not just the fact that we can trust ourselves of not doing anything sexually or intimacy, but the fact that you can go to her and trust her to give you a very good advice on life's issues, and you're good. And coming from a woman like that, a smart person like that, that's a good one.
Hey, today they are giving me accolades, wow.
I say you're no crying. That's the truth. I mean,
that's the truth. So yes, I think trust plays a vital role, especially when it comes to having this kind of friendships, and having someone to run to and knowing the person is going to tell you the truth is something we don't play with over here. And also and sometimes also telling someone something very important to you that you know a third party will not hear about.
Exactly.
Is very, very important.
Yes.
There are things I know about him that nobody will get to know.
Exactly.
There are things he knows about me that
nobody
you won't hear.
Never ever.
It won't be in our friendly conversations. It wouldn't be in his friendly conversation. It wouldn't be in my friendly conversation.
Exactly.
Because it is none of another person's business. It is something he shared with me in confidence, and something I shared with him in confidence, and then it ends there. So I think that is very important. Trust should be the basis for these kind of friendships. The final question is: have we inspired others to rethink what they know about male-female friendship? And
action. Yes.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
I think we've inspired a lot of people including all of you that asked these beautiful questions, that having a different sex friend does not necessarily mean you have a romantic attraction or whatever towards that person. And we've also taught both families that having a male friend is possible.
It's possible.
Because my mother literally adores this person, because my mother knew him from infancy. Guys, He used to live in
Yeah. So the mother saw me at the wedding.
My mother saw him at the wedding. He's like, no way.
And she was like, Nana Kwabna. And I'm like, hey, no, this person there, the other person knows me very well. And I found out it was her mother. And she told me lots of things.
My
like,
mother literally at her same. He was like, oh, how is your friend? And I think his family equally across me. Boating, all of them. Yeah. They are just really, really amazing people.
Yeah.
So if you ever want to have a male friend, what will you tell someone?
So if you want to ever have a male friend, like we just said, respect the borderlines, don't cross them. And thing is, it is one of the nicest things that you can do. You know, guys we talk and girls they talk, but having a female friend who you can literally talk to, they know how to keep your secrets and they will never tell you. So you get it. So it is nice to have a female friend. It is nice to talk to them about your issues and stuff, and trust me, you will regret it.
Yeah, I think the same. I think I've learned a big deal from this friendship, and it is so important to me. It's one of the most important friendships I have. Not because he's a star, but also because he's a star. Deal with it. Yeah. Not because he's a star, but also because he's genuine. He's kind. Not because he's never given me money before.
Didn't that buy you shoe?
It's true, he bought me shoe.
Didn't that buy watching?
Watching too, but
I don't want to tell you the things that she literally takes from me. You want to say no, she will say yes.
His food.
She will say yes, and
his shirt, his shoes.
She's just using the money, your credit card and everything just like that.
Guys. I
think
think honestly, if you want to have one, you should actually go for one, but make sure you guys have your values aligned. Make sure you have the trust stated. Make sure you have your boundaries stated, and make sure you respect each other in that direction. Because one thing is, it can get really, really messy if you don't manage it. And I don't think that is what you want for yourself. If one person thinks otherwise, or if one person feels an emotional connection to you and you don't feel emotional connection to them, break that friendship. That's not friendship. That's not friendship. If one person wants to benefit and the other person doesn't want to benefit, break that friendship. And I think for both of us, the respect, the kindness, the boundaries has worked for us. So it is something you can equally set for yourself. And then we will meet you in another video.
Yeah, just like you say, hi to girl brush up. No, this one is hi to your man, Akwaboah Jnr.
Bye. Do bye with me. Bye.